going on, YouTubers? Guddang 775 back with another video. Today I want to go ahead and give my opinions on Xbox acquisition of Bethesda, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and what I'm thinking about, what kind of games I'm looking forward to, what I'm looking forward to in the future from Xbox. Now, first off, this video is being recorded by my new phone, my Oneplus 8 5G UW. And I got my Note 10 Plus here, which I usually take my videos of from the, especially when I do these little green screen things, because I just lay them up against the gameplay anyway. You won't be able to see all this stuff behind me and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a while since I did an Xbox Centric video, and before I start this video, I want to go ahead and wish a happy birthday to Mooch. Okay, go check out Mooch's channel. It's his birthday today. I used to do MNC show with Mooch and crap. Happy birthday, Mooch. I'm gonna probably shoot this out on Twitter and whatnot. But yeah, happy birthday. Go check his channel out. It's a good guy, good dude. Go check Mooch out. But I haven't done an Xbox centric opinion video in a long time. I want to go ahead and give my opinions on this. Now, I love that how Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, how they did like a deep dive into the Xbox Series X. When Austin Evans did that deep dive, it shocked me. Okay, it shocked the gaming world back then. Then Microsoft had a bunch of ups and downs with their marketing strategies and their gaming program, gaming, what do you call that, showcases and whatnot. A lot of people chastised Microsoft and whatnot. They had no games and whatnot, no first party exclusives, and most of them, a lot of them were right. But they had the first party exclusive, but they were coming late. Okay, 2022, 2023, 2024, most likely when we see these games. Okay, games like Avowed, State of Decay 3, State of Decay. Okay, State of Decay 3. Let's see what else. Halo Infinite, especially that one hurt when that one got pushed back. It's like, wow, they pretty much lost their juggernaut title. But they got some coming in that are not, that kind of flew under radar. Falconeer, you got Gears Tactics coming in. I think Scorn's coming out as a launch date. Not Scorn. I don't know. Scorn is next. It's in 2021. Medium, I think is a launch title. So they got a few that they're under their belt that are launching. Yakuza Like a Dragon and whatnot. It's not an exclusive, but it's all launching on November 10th. Okay, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I can't wait to play Valhalla. And Cyberpunk, of course. Like, ooh, I can't wait to play Cyberpunk. But yeah, Xbox had its pretty much ups and downs these last few months. A lot of it was down, especially they got chastised a lot by the media. But they got praised for the value of the Xbox Series X, the Game Pass Ultimate xCloud combination with the Game Pass and EA Play. That's another big thing. More games added. So you got hundreds of games on Xbox Game Pass via EA Play, via their new acquisition Bethesda, and they pretty much became the Western hemisphere place for RPGs. Basically, this is where all the Western RPGs live now. They're all living with Xbox. You got all the creators of Fallout all under one roof. Brian Fargo, the folks over at Obsidian. You got for New Vegas, and you got Todd Howard folks and the folks at Bethesda. They're all under one roof. The Elder Scrolls folks, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a big thing. Those are all 1,000+ hour franchises. My Fallout games, and the time I put in Fallout 4, I got about 1,000 hours. And Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, and Fallout 2, I have combined probably 1,200 hours between those three games, so that's over 2,000 hours into the Fallout franchise. Now, the Elder Scrolls franchise, I'm more of a fan of Fallout, but the Elder Scrolls franchise, I'm not a slouch either. I say you combine Elder Scrolls Online, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Morrowind, and what do you call that? The other one. Oblivion. Okay. Out of those 4 franchises, I got about 1,000 hours all in those combined. So, not too shabby. Now you're gonna have games like Starfield that's supposedly coming kind of giving me that Outer Worlds kind of feel. I know, and Outer Worlds, that's Obsidian. It kind of feels like a space Fallout New Vegas. That's what it feels like. I mean, all these RPGs is blowing my mind. Wasteland 3? Oh my goodness. I'm playing through Wasteland 3 again. And the thing is, I'm playing it on my PC. So, and the thing is, they're separated. There's 2 separate achievements for PC and Xbox, which brings a big smile to my face. I don't care for achievements. I don't go achievement hunting. But if I can get 2 sets of achievements for playing the game that I love, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Okay? And I'm playing it through PC. I'm about halfway through my first playthrough on PC. And I beat it once on console, and I'm a third of the way through on the second playthrough on console. I'm right at I'm at 80%. I'm close to taking down Liberty. So I'm 85%. I'm just doing all the side quests. I'm pretty much right at the end. I just got to take down Liberty and see what to do about the Patriarch and whatnot. That's on the console, and I'm about 50% of the way. I just got through with the Gipper area. There's a lot of the little same glitches that are in the Gipper area in the game of Wasteland 3 in the PC version as it is in the Xbox version. So it's not isolated, so they both have little glitches here and there, but for the most part, they are fantastic games. Wasteland 3 is an awesome game. And more RPGs are coming. inXile is working on another RPG that is not Wasteland. And I heard it's not going to be like Wasteland, how it's an asymmetric thing. It's going to be more like a first-person type of thing. So that's going to be interesting, and especially with the other creators of Fallout there and folks from Obsidian. Imagine a collaboration between Obsidian and inXile, or inXile and Bethesda. That would be amazing. Okay, and a lot of people trash Fallout 76. I still like Fallout 76. I got about still between probably 200 hours, 250 hours in Fallout 76. I mean, meaning to go back. Now I will go back, since now Fallout 76 is pretty much going to become a permanent fixture in Game Pass for PC. I'm going to jump out to Fallout 76 on PC. Ooh. So yeah, I'm going to start playing Fallout 76 on PC and see how that goes. I'm rocking my 5700, my XT, and I'll be playing it probably at 1440p. I gotta get a monitor, a new TV, because right now I got my Samsung KS8000. That's my monitor, so I gotta lock the frame rate at 60 Hz. There's gonna be a lot of ghosting and a lot of screen tears. Oh well, I'm probably gonna upgrade. Probably get in next, like a Samsung 120 Hz OLED, or I'm looking at the Asus 43-inch monitor, 120 Hz FreeSync monitor. I'm looking at that one as well. You folks heard about that monitor? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. You folks have that monitor. I might go ahead and pick that up, either that or a new Samsung. I don't know. Samsung TV. I don't know yet. Let's see what else. But yeah, Bethesda kind of pushed Microsoft into becoming a powerhouse of Western RPGs, and they are dominant. They are dominant. Now, don't get me wrong. There are other big companies out there like THQ Nordic. THQ Nordic has a lot. I mean, a lot of games under them. There was one company I wish Microsoft picked up those. I think it was the Piranha Bytes, the creators of Elex and the Gothic, and what do you call that? What's the other one? Risen. Those games were fantastic. Now, especially Elex. I like Elex because Elex, that kind of remind me of The Witcher. It kind of remind me of Greedfall. Same thing. It's like a futuristic Greedfall where you got melee weapons, you got sorcery, and you got magic. It's like, what is this? Some Jedi stuff in there. There was romances and whatnot in there. Greedfall is another company. I think Spiders, was the one who created Greedfall. I get those companies confused. I'm hoping Microsoft. I think they're already picked up though by THQ Nordic. But Microsoft pretty much has become a dominant AAA Western RPG maker now that they have Bethesda under them, and they got some guns in the fight. Before, they were kind of their guns were a little lacking, or they were going to be delayed. The shipment was going to be delayed 2022, 2023, even 2024. But now you got Avowed, Starfield, Fable. You got new Fallout 5, Elder Scrolls 6. They're all coming to Game Pass within 3 to 4 years. They'll all be there. Okay? And what is smart about Xbox, they did this Xbox All Access thing. It's like when Xbox All Access, people actually jumped on that thing. People actually jump on this thing and they're paying that monthly fee, they get that 2 years of Game Pass. They get so used to it, they're going to keep it. Especially come 2022, 2023, when their Game Pass Ultimate runs out. And all these AAA games start dropping into Game Pass like almost every month. Okay, so the number of studios they have, because they're gonna start dropping like I think a AAA will be dropping one every couple months. Okay, then a filler title every other month. You know, from their smaller studios will drop. Just like a game every month comes out for Xbox. Okay, and it's gonna be marvelous. All right, I know I'm pushing that narrative that we have to wait, but for me it's not waiting. A lot of my games are coming with me, hence why I got an Xbox Series X and an Xbox Series S. I was gonna buy the Series X, but shout out to Mr. Kim, thank you, brother from another mother. He's sending me an Xbox Series X, and the Series S is for my daughter. And these games are pretty much gonna come with me, and I'm gonna play them the exact same. I'm gonna get the exact same experience with automatic, for the most part, automatic HDR, better locked frame rates, improved frame rates, and whatnot. For the most part. Now, not all of the games are going to take advantage of that, especially games like Forza Horizon 3. They made a statement there on Twitter, and I'm not surprised, because Forza Horizon 3 did not have any Xbox enhancements, Xbox One X enhancements. So any game that did not receive enhancements are not going to get the full benefit of that, upgraded smart delivery. No, don't get me wrong, the frame rates will be locked, the graphical quality will be there, but it just won't have that extra boost of frame rate. There'll be automatic HDR, should be on there, okay, which is surprising. But Xbox is, how many hours? If I were to guess how many hours of gaming, especially even with my travels, say I take the Xbox One S all digital. Before, I used to lug around my Xbox One X with me when I did my weekly travels out of town. I'd bring my Xbox One X with me, but now I take my Xbox One S all digital. I take that with me, very light, and the Series S is gonna be even smaller. So when I go out of town, I'm grabbing my daughter's Series S, and she'll be playing my Series X at home. I go out in town, when I hook it up to the hotel, start gaming right away. That's the big thing I love about Xbox, especially, and I got xCloud as well. See my phone here, my Oneplus 8 got a 90Hz screen. I can be gaming on my phone as well, and I have gamed on my phone quite a bit. I got dozens of hours in xCloud. I was one of the founders of xCloud. I got the founder's badge and everything that tested xCloud, and I got dozens of hours into it. And it's come a long way. If I got a 4G Lite solid connection, it's pretty much stutter proof. Now, if the 4G Lite is not really a solid, say it's like a 2 or 3 bar, like a 2 bar, there'll be stutters and dips here and there. But for the most part, it still works. But if you're on Wi-Fi, you got a good solid connection Wi-Fi, it's stutter proof. xCloud is stutter proof for the most part. So, and it's a fantastic addition. And I think there's like over 150 plus games that you can access xCloud if you got Game Pass. And that's the thing. Game Pass is what's keeping Microsoft, or what's making Microsoft relevant, in addition to the acquisitions, because all of these games going day and date to Game Pass. And I'm thinking, I'm putting this out there, that some games will be still on the PlayStation 5, especially the ones that are contracted out. They're going to honor those contracts. Now, games like Fallout 5, Elder Scrolls 6, there's a chance they might go to PS5. Here's my opinion on what I think is going to happen with Bethesda acquisition titles like Fallout 5, Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield. Now, I know Starfield, Sony, they were approached by Sony to do a timed exclusivity deal for Starfield, but since Microsoft picked up Bethesda, That's pretty much out of the question. And it looks like that might launch day and date in without not might it will launch day and date into Game Pass. And PlayStation might see it. They might see it. If they do see it, it's gonna retail for $70. You're gonna have to pay full price. Or Microsoft, I think I'm gonna go with the or, because I think Microsoft are gonna keep those games, Fallout, Starfield, all these new Bethesda games and titles and new IPs. These games will be exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. Now, if a PlayStation folk complained like, look, how come we don't get Fallout? Well, there you can other places you can play Fallout on the mythical PCs that every PlayStation, PlayStation hardcore person has, or they can use xCloud or Game Pass to play it, on their phones. So it's not a big deal. They still have a place to play it. But in my opinion, I think they're gonna go exclusive on Fallout 5. I mean, you wouldn't spend $7.5 billion and not make it exclusive. Right now they're at 15 million subscribers to Game Pass. And sure, there's gotta be at least half of them, or maybe more than half, who took the dollar deal offer. But once those dollar deals run out, see, I got some of my neighbors who I introduced Game Pass to well over a year ago. Their Game Pass is starting to run out, and they're paying $15 a month right now. So a lot of people's Game Pass Ultimate will start to run out by the beginning of this year or the end of next year, unless they sign up for something like the Xbox All Access, And you're gonna see that income start flowing from Microsoft. They're at 15 million subscribers. I say within the next 6 months there'll be at least 20 million. It'll go up exponentially. I say by 2024, when Xbox is hitting its stride with Game Pass, we're looking at 25 to 30 million subscribers for Game Pass. Maybe more. That's my prediction. 2024, 25, 30 million. I'm lowballing it here, especially if people catch on and feel and see how good next Xbox Game Pass is. Now, of course, the price could most likely, I think it's gonna go up by then. I say it's gonna go from $180 a year. It's gonna go up slowly to like an even. Let's see. It'll go up to like a couple bucks, like $210 a year, or something like that, or $240 a year. That might be the case in next in 2024, but still $240 a year for all the access to the games. It's a little pricey, okay? So they might not go do it drastically like that, but who knows? But right now, as of right now, Game Pass is a juggernaut, and it's not stopping anytime soon. Microsoft has truly created the Netflix of gaming, and hopefully they don't get all weird. You know how Netflix gets weird, especially with that debacle they had with that certain movie that I'm not going to name. And other things that they do. I hope Microsoft keeps on the ball. I think they're going to be doing fine next generation. It's a big move, what they did with Bethesda. And I think that Xbox's next acquisition, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. And I'm going to make a educated guess here. I'm going to make two of them. One, I think they're going to, with their next steps, Xbox is taking a look at Japanese, not so much a developer. I say they're going to look into remakes of old IPs they have. And 3 remakes that come to mind are Infinite Undiscovery, Blue Dragon, and Lost Odyssey. They can either do remakes or sequel to the game because Microsoft owns IP for all 3. And recently, Infinite Undiscovery trademark was was renewed for Microsoft. Now, just because you renew a trademark doesn't mean they're gonna do something with it. They did that for Shadowrun. They renewed the trademark. They're sitting on Shadowrun. Shadowrun's a great RPG as well, but they're just sitting on it. I'm hoping Microsoft can kind of take a look at that, especially now. You know who could take over a new Shadowrun project? InXile could. InXile could easily do a Shadowrun game. But We'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking that one of those 3 RPGs will either get remade, remastered, or sequeled. Maybe all 3. Hopefully all 3. And I say for a next acquisition, now I'm gonna go off the rails here for acquisitions, but I'm looking at a Steam acquisition. Say the especially with Gabe Newell saying that Xbox Series X is the console he'd choose. I think it would benefit Microsoft and Steam to form a collaboration to where the Steam store was integrated into, like, get rid of the trash Windows store and integrate everything Xbox into the Steam store to where you have cross progression, cross play in Steam, folks. And it would just make sense because Microsoft's Windows store is such garbage. You know, just integrate the gaming part of Windows into the Steam store and have those games. And that's where you go to play your Game Pass games on Steam. That would be crazy. I could see a collaboration or a straight out acquisition. I mean, I don't know how much Steam's worth. It's between 4 and 7 billion. They've dropped that kind of money before with, I mean, recently with Bethesda. I don't know if they get that type of money still lying around, but they could do it because you look at each quarter. Now, I'm a stockholder. Microsoft can easily make that money in a year. Easily make that 7 billion. They make more than that in a year. So yeah, I went off the rails there. I think their next acquisition is going to be Steam to help streamline their PC gaming, make it one big seamless transition. If you're playing on PC, you're good. You're playing on Xbox, you got that Xbox ecosystem, and vice versa. You can switch back and forth. So imagine Steam games on Xbox and all that, and vice versa. It'll be crazy. But let me know what you folks think about this video. I know I went off the rails. I talked about it. I'm just talking opinions here. I'm just ranting. Not ranting. Just giving my 2 thoughts about what I think is going on. And I'm really happy that Xbox got on the ball and kind of turned things a little bit around for the most part. No, not a little bit. Quite a bit. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Yeah, it's Guddang775. I hope you folks like this video. Go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos every few days. If you didn't like this video, hit that dislike button and let me know in the comments down below. I do appreciate the criticism. It's Guddang775. Just a my boy in Texas, aka Sully, the king of decay. Peace out.